You ever notice how little you notice? There's a whole world around you, just hiding in plain sight. Maybe there's a coffee shop you passed every day, but never went in. After some time, days, weeks, months, you lost track of it. It's like it doesn't even exist anymore. But it does exist. Or it did exist. It was the summer of 1992. Me and my girlfriend Tina worked together for a contracting company, and we were on our way home. We lived close, so we would carpool often. We were on a road we took hundreds of times to get to and from work. A few minutes in, I noticed we were very low on gas. So low, I didn't know if we'd make it to a station. There were no cell phones back then to call for help if you got stranded, so we just kept driving, just hoping we had enough gas to make it. Soon we were surrounded by pine trees. It was strange. This road was farms, not forest. We got even more nervous. Then we saw some small old buildings and an old house. In front of one of the smaller buildings were some very old gas pumps. We had never seen this gas station before, even though we'd been down this road countless times, but we figured we somehow missed it and pulled up to the pump. We walked up to the small building. It looked very run down, but there was a light on inside. We entered. It was a small room with a counter. I called out, "Hello? We would like to buy some gas." A strange-looking old man came out from another room. He had on thick glasses and was covered in car grease. I told him we needed gas. He looked at me like he didn't understand. I repeated myself a few times before he then mumbled something and shook his head yes. Then he grabbed a key and quickly headed out to a pump. It was strange how he moved. His movements were almost inhuman. After unlocking the pump, we started pumping the gas. It was taking forever, and the strange old man just stared at us while rocking back and forth. It was very unnerving. Finally, it finished filling, and we paid the man. He took out a blank receipt and filled it out with a ballpoint pen. And we got out of there, quick. We could see the old man waving goodbye as we left. As we drove, the car started to misfire, and black smoke came out of the exhaust. He must have given us diesel instead of regular gas. We made it to a repair station, where they would have to empty the fuel tank by hand. The mechanic who emptied the gas tank said that it wasn't diesel like we thought. He said it looked like gasoline they used back during World War II. We told him where we got the gas from. The mechanic looked confused. He told us there wasn't a gas station there. We told him we'd never seen it before either, but it was there today. The mechanic looked afraid. A few days later, we drove back on that road to try and find that gas station. We couldn't find it. We drove back and forth several times. It was gone. I talked to some people around town who had lived there a while, and they said they've never seen a gas station there. One old man said there had been a gas station there about 50 years ago. We must have experienced some kind of time slip. I still have the receipt the old man gave me. at the old gas station.
He has the receipt, and he got the old gas from somewhere. Is this a time slip? Or some interdimensional gas station? I'm inclined to think time slip, because I feel like an interdimensional gas station should have more options for gas, unless that old gas was far superior. So later on, the guy in this story became obsessed with time and started buying up and wearing watches. He even tried to connect a bunch of watches together to create a belt. Talk about a waste of time!